Hi there, I'm your English coach, Christina, and welcome to Speak English with Christina, where you'll learn American culture and business know-how to become confident in English. If someone asked you, on the spot, how would you spell the name Aaliyah in English? Try spelling it out loud, just to test yourself. Not so easy with all those vowels, huh? But don't worry, it can happen to everybody. And even though you've learned the alphabet in English, sometimes you'll make mistakes like these. The sounds of the vowels get mixed up and it breaks your flow. Or worse, you give the wrong email address or spelling for your name. But I want to help you get better. So you'll also find today's lesson in What Was That? How to correct 50 common mistakes and avoid confusion in American English. My new practical guide to avoid most common English mistakes that you will never make anymore. In the English language, vowels have a specific sound when you're spelling them out. A, E, I, O, U, and Y. For example, hi, I'm Leah. That's L-E-A-H. Or the Wi-Fi password is FaceSpoil22. That's FAESPOIL22. Or, my name's Aaliyah. Can you spell that, please? Sure, that's A-L-I-E-A. My students don't really make mistakes with the O, U, and Y, but I often hear English learners mix up the sounds of A, E, and I. The thing is, you know the correct spelling. When you think about it, you learned it in the alphabet, probably with that great A, B, C, D, E, F, G song. Yeah. But in real conversation, when you're spelling a word, you go with your gut. And that's when your instincts rely on your own language and you get confused. Especially if the letter names in English are the opposite of the letter names in your native tongue. To be fair, the English letters can have many different sounds once they're in an actual word, and even on their own. After all, a cat doesn't use the A sound at all. So, how can you override your gut feelings? There are two useful tips that you can use. The first one is try to think of a word that is easy to remember and associate it with the letters and say them both out loud several times. And this will help you to remember that the letter is pronounced A, E, or I. For example, for the letter A, remember the song YMCA. If it helps you remember it, it's worth it. For the letter E, remember all your electronics, email, ebook, eBay? Does anyone use eBay still? And for the letter I, Steve Jobs can help you with that, with the iPad and the iPhone, or for a more poetic inspiration, just remember I in I love you. And the second piece of advice is more general. Anytime you're spelling and the other person might have trouble understanding you, or you want to be extra clear, just use a spelling alphabet. You might have heard of the international spelling alphabet, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, but you can use your own favorite English word as well. Check by saying A as in alpha, or A as in America. That's E as in echo, or E as in elephant. That's I as in India, or I as in international. That's O as in Oscar, or O as in orange. U as in uniform, or U as in USA. And Y as in Yankee, or Y as in yellow. And it's a great reflex to have when you have to spell a word on the phone or Skype with bad reception. But Skype, I guess you can use the chat also. So, to recap, the vowel names in English are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. And when you're spelling in English, don't trust your gut. No, try to remember the words that you associate with each letter. And you can use a spelling alphabet, A is in alpha, to be 100% clear. Your turn now. Practice spelling these words out loud. Valerie, Pierre, machine, and Cecilia. Do it right now and tell me, which words would you use for the vowels in your own spelling alphabet to make the letters easy to remember? A as in E as in, and write your answer down in the comments so we can learn from your ideas. And there are many more mistakes that I want to help you with. That's why I've created a new ebook. What was that? How to correct 50 common mistakes and avoid confusion in American English. It includes 50 short, easy to learn lessons so you correct your common grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation mistakes. And it also includes common idiomatic expressions and American culture do's and don'ts. Helpful quizzes to get you to remember what you learn, and so much more. So go to the link below this video and get yours right now. And thanks for watching Speak English with Christina, and I'll see you next time.